students, I am Nakul Sheth. Welcome back to Java programming video tutorials. In the previous videos, we have discussed three important object-oriented programming concepts. Those are class and object, inheritance and encapsulation. Now, for this video, I am going to discuss another important object-oriented programming concept, that is polymorphism. Now, take a look at the agenda for today's video. First, I will discuss what is polymorphism, then types of polymorphism, and at last, I am going to show you how to achieve compile time polymorphism in Java. So let us start with what is polymorphism. So the term polymorphism can be divided into two different terms, that is poly plus morphism. Poly means many and morphism means forms. So we can say polymorphism means a thing that has multiple forms. Take a look at the real life example. First example is water. Water has many forms such as solid, liquid or gas. So solid, liquid and gas are different forms of water. So water is a real world example of polymorphism. Second example we can say is shape. As you can see in this image, shapes can be circle, triangle, oval, rectangle, square and so on. So the circle, triangle, square are the shape, but their forms are different. So shapes can be an example of polymorphism. So what is polymorphism? As an object-oriented programming language, polymorphism means a thing which has ability to take more than one forms. Same as in Java, we are going to create methods, but those methods have different forms, and this concept is known as what? Polymorphism. So in Java we can achieve polymorphism through methods. So basically there are two different types of polymorphism in Java. First is compile time polymorphism and second is runtime polymorphism, or we can say static polymorphism or dynamic polymorphism. As you can see over here, compile time polymorphism is also known as static polymorphism and runtime polymorphism is known as dynamic polymorphism. Now, how to achieve this compile time polymorphism and runtime polymorphism? So there are two important concepts by using we can achieve these two polymorphisms. First is method overloading and second is method overriding. And method overloading can be achieved by using compile time polymorphism, and dynamic polymorphism or runtime polymorphism can be achieved through method overriding. So we are going to see both of these concepts one by one, but remember one thing, compile time polymorphism or method overloading will be handled by your Java compiler. And if we are talking about method overriding or runtime polymorphism, that can be handled by your JVM, that is Java Virtual Machine. Now I am going to show you what is method overloading and method overriding by the difference. Then after we are going to discuss method overloading in details, and in next video we will discuss method overriding. So method overloading and second is method overriding. First, I am going to show you what are the different conditions to achieve method overloading in Java. In method overloading, we are going to create different methods with same name. So first condition is same name, means we have to declare two or more methods with same name. Second point, all of these methods must be in a same class. And the third and the most important point, that is different arguments, which means all of those methods with same name and in same class must contain different arguments. So there are three different conditions in argument. First is you can change number of argument. Second, you can change types of argument as well. And third, you can change the sequence of argument as well. So you can satisfy any of these three conditions, and if we are going to satisfy all of these three conditions, then you can achieve method overloading in Java. Now we are talking about another term, that is method overriding. In method overriding, there are multiple methods with same name. Now, if we are talking about their classes, then those methods must be in different classes. In method overloading, methods have different argument, but in method overriding, we have to make those arguments as same arguments. So there are three different conditions in argument. First is we can make same number of argument. Second, we can make same sequence of argument, and the third one is we can make same types of argument as well. So you can satisfy any of these three conditions, and if I am going to satisfy all of these three conditions, then I can achieve method overriding in Java. Now in this video I am going to show you how to achieve method overloading through programmatically. So let us move to the notepad.
So students, I have opened Notepad++ here, and here I am going to show you how to implement method overloading or how to achieve compile time polymorphism in Java. Now I have created a class called main, and in this class I have created a method that is main method using public static void main and in bracket string args. Now I am going to create a method over here called void show, and in this method I am going to print method 1. So system.out.println and in bracket method 1, and another method I am going to create here with same name, that is void show, and in this method I am going to print method 2. So system.out.println and in bracket method 2. Now as you can see over here, we have two different methods, and both of these methods have same name, that is show, and both of these methods are also available in same class, which is main class, but arguments of these methods are also same. So what I am going to do is I am going to create an object of this main class, that is main m equals to new main, and here I am going to call method through m.show. So let us save this program first, give the name of file as main.java, and we have command prompt here, and in this command prompt let us move to the specific location which I have saved my Java file by cd desktop and enter, then cd java, and then java c and main.java, and I have compiled my program. Immediately your compiler throws an error here, that is main.java: 7 error, method show is already defined in class main void show. So the compiler wants to tell you that the show method is already defined over here. So the compiler is going to confuse which show method that it want to call. So let us change the argument of the second show method. For an example, in this show method, as a parameter I am going to pass int a. Now let us check the output of this program. So let us save this program first and then open command prompt and compile this program again by java c main.java, and your program gets successfully compiled. Now let us run this code now by java space main, and we got the output here, that is method 1. Why? You can see over here this program is going to call this show method, so that this program is going to print method 1. And if I'm going to pass an integer parameter while calling this method, for an example, I'm going to pass a number 23 while calling show method. So I save this program again and open command prompt. Let us compile this code by javac main.java and then java main to run our code. Now you can see the output here, that is method 2, because this time the compiler will call this show method because you have passed 23 value as a parameter. So this show method doesn't contain any argument and this show method has a single argument. So which type of program is this? Method overloading with different number of arguments. Here I can pass two arguments as well, that is integer a comma integer b. So let us save this program again and compile the code by javac main.java, and it compiled successfully, and then let us run this code. It provides the output, that is method 2. But if I am going to pass two different arguments over here such as 23 and 10, save this program again and then compile the code. After compilation successful, I just run this code. As you can see over here, what output it will provide? Method 1. So this is it for case 1, that is method overloading by changing number of parameters. Now let us discuss next case, that is by changing sequence of arguments. For an example, here in this first method, I am going to take an integer and string as a parameter, and in below method I am going to pass string and then integer. Now see here, I am going to pass 23 and in double quotation ABC over here. So this statement is going to call this show method. So just save this code again and compile it again. So let us run this code and check what output it will provide. See this, the output is method 1. But if I am going to pass ABC comma 23 here, so the first parameter is string and the second parameter is integer. So this program will generate method 2 as output. So again save this code and compile it again, and let us run this code and check what output it will provide. See this, the output is method 2. So this is it for second case of method overloading. Now the third and last case is by changing the type of argument. In this case, I am just changing the type of this parameter. So here in the first method, data type of this argument is integer, and in the second method, data type of this argument is string. So I am going to pass only string as a parameter here. Then it generate method 2 as output. So let us save this program, compile it again by javac, and let us run this code and check what output it will provide. So your output is method 2, and if I am going to pass 23 over here, then your output will become method 1. So let us save this program, compile it again and run this code by java main and check the output. So your output is method 1. Okay, so these are the ways using which we can achieve method overloading.
So I hope you understand what is polymorphism and how to achieve compile time polymorphism in Java. Now let us see some important questions related to this topic. First question is, what is polymorphism? Second question, What are different types of polymorphism? Third question is static polymorphism is known as. Fourth question, dynamic polymorphism is known as. And the last question is list different types of rules to achieve method overloading. So students, this is it for today's video. Thank you for watching this video. Keep learning, stay happy, bye.